So really the way it works is it's almost like a jigsaw puzzle in your mouth. When you have taste buds, like all humans do, right? Certain things fit in those taste buds. And this is kind of a simple way of saying it. But only certain things fit in each little taste bud. When you're a baby, how many babies that you know love to eat like things like spinach and green vegetables and that, right? They spit them out. You know why? Because when you're a baby, you have taste buds everywhere in your mouth. On your tongue, your cheeks, the roof of your mouth, how you smell, everything. So they actually have better taste. They can taste things better than us. And as we get older, we start losing taste buds. But taste buds are like little jigsaw puzzles. And in this wine, in this Pinot Noir, floating around in there under a microscope is what I like to say would be like the little pieces of the puzzle that fit. So there's a lot of pieces that taste like, that would make you think cherry. There's a lot that say plum. There's a lot that would say, maybe less, but there's a lot that would say toasty, oaky flavor. But there are a few that say tobacco. And there are a few that say fresh cut grass and all those things. The real experts are the ones that taste those little things too. So there's total truth to when people list 5 or 6 or 10 different things that they taste in the wine. In all honesty, most of us taste 2 or 3 of those things at best. And again, if I eat something, if I eat the steak, it's going to fill some of those taste buds. It's going to plug them up. So when I drink the wine, suddenly the wine can taste different. Now, if you want, we're going to save the blue cheese for the next wine, but you can try the steak with this Pinot, and then try a little bit of the other cheeses as well, and just tell me what you think. Which one do you think it's the best with? I know most of you want to go back to the last wine and have another glass of that, right? So many things can affect that though too. With Pinot, a few great areas with the Pinot. Santa Barbara has some great Pinot Noirs, right? Up here in Northern California, there are some great. There's also some great Pinots out of Washington and up north.
What about Paso Robles area?
Paso Robles is huge for Pinot and Zin. And Zinfandel, right. Yeah, Paso Robles has some actually very, very great award-winning wines. But then if you tried to do certain wines, like if you tried to do the Riesling in Paso Robles, it probably wouldn't work because it's a little too hot. The summers are a little too short. As far, or I shouldn't say short, but the growing season would be short because it's getting so much sun and everything that it's going to ripen too quick. So, so again, you got to find an area like up in Washington where it's cooler and it takes those grapes longer to develop. So any questions about that?
It's drier.
It's drier? Which cheese? Yes.
What do you think of the wine at St. Helena?
Santa Elena, California? There are some great wines out of Santa Elena. There are some great wines, and that's, again, that's right here in the whole Napa-Sonoma corridor, right there off the highway. It's very good. Yes, in fact, not only is the countryside beautiful, but the wines, some of the highest prized wines are out of Santa Elena, California. Are you from there?
I have a cousin
Uh-huh.
up there that have a vineyard.
Oh, nice.
So I'm really interested
Oh.
enjoy it. They love it.
Uh-huh. You know what else is being grown up in Napa-Sonoma a lot, especially on the Sonoma side, are olives. Olives and olive oil is becoming very, very big. I had to do an olive oil tasting once. It wasn't very easy drinking oil. Could you imagine sitting in front of 12 different olive oils and tasting them? Yeah, it was a little different. I'd stick to the wine tastings. And vinegars also up in Napa in Sonoma. Vinegars are very, very big as well. Why? Because we put a yeast in with the grapes and it makes wine. We put the wrong yeast in or the right vinegar yeast in, we make vinegar. But do you know the best way to do a tasting if you want to taste what a vinegar tastes like? You drink it, you suck it off of a sugar cube. And the reason why is if you taste this now and we say, oh, that's a well-balanced wine. Like I'm sure that would have been a good term for the Riesling. It's well-balanced, which means I feel it and taste it all over my mouth, right? But if you had something that was sour, where do you taste it? You taste it in the back of your mouth. If you have something salty, it's more in the front, right? If you have something that's bitter, you taste it on the top and on the sides a little more. And so your taste buds, you have more of certain taste buds at certain places in your mouth. Well, the reason why the sugar cube works is sweet and sour, and that's why sweet and sour works, if you think about it. Somebody has sweet and sour chicken, right, when you go out to dinner.